Amen. So it keeps cutting off on me, y'all. So I kind of figure like they probably in here shortening my displays. It's all right. The Lord has always provided for me. So if it's another laptop, if I keep producing every time they tear it up, then my God, it look like a giant. Amen. Amen. And so, yeah, we're talking luxury tax. I know I'm not going to jump. I know I'm talking about America and our country, but I do wish that more would stand up for our country. We have a lot of folks fighting one another, and that's not going to stop. But we need to really fight for what matters to us. I've always said, and it's stated in the Old Testament, that God always given us the ability to fight. We want to look at fighting as being wrong because it causes chaos and confusion, and it doesn't promote peace. But if we learn to fight, we have to keep the fight in us. It's the fight that keeps the world moving. It's a fight that keeps the economy productive. Other than that, we get lazy. You don't want to be in a place where only your mind is working. And that's what it is now. Intelligence is taking over. That's all. It's no fight. We've gotten so lazy because intelligent is so crafty. Being intelligent is crafty. And so intelligence has come in and it's deceived a lot of folks to the point to where it's created so much to make us all lazy. And so we've lost the fight. But fight is what seasons the earth. It was a fight. Amen. Even the desire to fight, amen, will be helpful nowadays. And so that's what the Lord is doing. I believe he's pulling up the desire to fight, because that's what's going to bring back creativity. Creativity is when we come together, as I stated on yesterday, and we come together and we disagree. Amen. And we say, okay, but we're disagreeing to enhance. Amen. To improve. And that's another great way of keeping the economy to flowing. Productivity will come through a fight. We have to be able to move it, to do something. Amen. And so fighting is to keep what the standards. We want to keep the American standards in place. And so again, we're so tenderhearted too. I just thank God because I feel a lot of love in the atmosphere because we have a variety here, but we have to be careful with that variety, and we have to be careful when they begin to fight. And so I'm not being mean, and I know I have to say this, but if we limit those main areas to those with the same standard, I know y'all want to call it racism, discrimination, but a fight is a fight. And what you're going to fight for is for what you believe. And when you believed another way all your life, you can come into an area who disbelieve that way and fight for what you believe. Amen. And not feel like you're wrong because you're fighting for what you feel is right. But what is right is what was implanted into you in your country. Amen. And so understand me when I tell you, as Americans, we have to learn to stand up for the values. What made America so beautiful in the beginning, we had a freedom here. And there are third world countries who still don't have that freedom. And so their people are running over here for the freedom. But once they get over here, their intelligence are taking them up into position. And they still have the fight because they're still fighting because there's no freedom. When there's no freedom, you still fight within. There's a struggle within. And so when you get into freedom, all that comes out. And so now we have people that create their environment. Even though the environment was hard, now they're in rulership. And so they create their environment where they're at because they miss home, but they don't want to go home. Amen. Amen. And so they come here and they want to spread their wings and drop everything that's underneath their wings here. Plant everything that they had gone through over wherever they came from. So we have to be careful, y'all. And understand me, I'm saying this in love. I love you all, other countries. But even in other countries, you have your standards. And we don't want to go there as America because we should have a freedom to live, but to live up under that country's laws. Amen. That's why I disagree with the Americans and all this, going over to other countries and trying to still change, not so much. Well, I say still, because that's what I believe the plan is. Apply that's not so much as people are doing wrong,